everybody, welcome to Crafter's Story. It's Celeste here and thank you so much for stopping by. So I am onto the toilet rolls again, guys. They're just so versatile. There's so much you can do with a toilet roll with the tubes, and so I've done something else. I've made these 4 little bags. They're tiny little gift bags, but I feel like they're just cute and they were easy to make, and I think I can stuff quite a bit into these. So there's my little red and white and black with some gold on it, and then I've got this little guy with some fluff at the top and a cute little heart and ribbons or bows over here for this one, and then another little heart one here. Now you'll notice this one is shorter than the other 3, and that is because this one is a toilet roll that I cut shorter. This one is a toilet roll tube as well, but just I kept the length of the toilet roll. And then these 2 come from a paper towel roll, so I cut it in half and sort of so that I could see, make different lengths, and you could see that you can have big ones and small ones and tall ones and short ones and so on. So I'm going to stuff these, but first, and I want to show you how much I think I'm going to be able to get into them, but first let me quickly show you how I make it, because it's really, really easy. So here's your toilet roll. I'm just going to press it down and really get a crease into both sides. Should really have my bone folder out. Let's see. Bone folder, or even the back of a bread knife will work nicely. So there, I've got my folds, and now I could get fancy and bring along a ruler and get a scoring tool, something like this, and just eyeball it and score along the side to make a second fold, because trying to make a box here, so that will work nicely, because that fold, whoops, almost dropped that. So that will now fold quite nicely, because you've got a place to kind of bend on, right? You could do that, or you could just do a second fold sort of freehand. This is probably easier. So now I'm going to go with my second fold where I made the crease. And I'm just going to push, push, push. And because this is a cylinder, you will automatically have equal sides. Get the bone folder out again, so that you only have to score one side, because it is a closed circuit, so to speak. And now, because it's a closed circuit, you will, if you measure the one side, the other side will be identical. And now I have the start of my box, right? Now again, you can come along and flatten it out, score it again, and now you're going to want to score along just the one side, the same width as your original score there. Let me come in a little bit. I think I'm a little, maybe that's easier, a little closer up. So I'm going to eyeball it. It's roughly a centimeter, say maybe half an inch, that's not an exact measure, but roughly speaking. So I'm going to eyeball this one, bring in my little roller scorer thingy mabob, score it along there, and I think I'm just going to eyeball the other side as well. Let me give myself, I'll put my finger there to give myself an idea, but you know, you can eyeball this and you'll see, as long as it's more or less the same width as your sides, you're going to be fine. And as you make more and more of these, you probably find that you will not need to score as much, although scoring makes it easier. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut down the one side to my score line, other side to my score line, and do that for all 4 corners, so that now you can just, I'm going to try and do this on my score line, squish it in like that, do the other side. I keep saying you don't really have to do the score line, but I think it honestly does help because you have a guide, I suppose, so to speak. All right, so this is my floor of my little block box. I'm going to bring everything back out like so. Now I have a way that I do this, and you guys, if you prefer, can do this as well, but double-sided tape for the most part would be the easiest. If you just put a piece of double-sided tape here now, you can attach it. I'm going to do mine with glue because it's just how I've been doing it. I'm going to put a little bit of my Eileen's tacky glue on the one side. Oops. Little piece of tacky glue on that side. And then I'll just run a little along there. This is where it's probably going to get a little messy with the glue. Push those two in, and I'm touching the glue, which is why I say it gets a little messy. So I'll put a little glue back, maybe add a little, since my fingers took some off, and then just scoot that around. Now I can probably take an elastic band, wrap it around both sides just to hold it all together like this until it dries. Alternatively, I have these square markers, and I can fit 3 of these square markers into my little box, and then I usually take a book on each side, and I just stand it like this for a couple of hours until it is completely stuck and won't come undone again. That's why I said if you want to use double-sided tape, that probably is the quickest. I just thought that the tacky glue would be the strongest. So yeah, if you have something that you can put in here, weigh it down, put it between 2 books, or alternatively get a big elastic band, put one there, it'll hold it. Tacky glue, I mean, you can see it really sets pretty fast. I think I'm a bit skew here, but anyway. So I'm going to just call it good because we want to carry on with the tutorial, and I lost my pen. I found it. I found my pen. So to make the little holes, I just eyeball stuff, guys. I'm going to eyeball that, take my little single punch, and punch a hole there, punch a hole there. I'm just going to probably see if I can, to a degree, match it to the other side. And the box is now constructed, so everything is ready for you to paint it, to sticker it, to wrap it, to do whatever it is that you want to do here. And that's the fun part, because now you can decorate it, theme it, put on stickers, whatever you want to do. Okay, and then of course you want to put in some ribbon. Now the ribbon part I'm not sure that I've quite figured out yet, because I think I'm putting my little knots on the inside and then putting a little glue here on the holes to make sure nothing pulls out. I think I should do the knots on the outside, but I haven't tried that yet. But anyway, okay, now let's see how much I can stuff into each of these little bags. I'm going to come up a little bit. So I might be a little ambitious. I've got 16 different items. Let's start with a small little bag. Let's see how far we get with this little guy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, little washi sticker, 11, another washi sticker, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Wow. Okay. Okay, this little guy's not quite in yet. Let's see if I can maybe... 16. I'm excited about that. 16 little items went in here, which means I will get 16 in each of these as well. And I actually think, honestly, if it's just paper, I can probably add more. Sorry, I think I went off camera there for a second. I think I might be able to add more. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. All right, you guys. That was my TP Tuesday. Should we go hashtag TP Tuesday? But that is my toilet paper roll or paper towel roll hack art craft for today, and I hope it's something that you will try, because look how much you can put in these little guys, and I'm sure I can fit more in there. All right, well, I hope you try this and let me know if you do, and I'll see you next time. Bye.